What's up, everybody? It's Jasmine. Today I was thinking about death. Woo! But okay, so I'm on Reddit a lot. Okay, so I check out all the different subreddits and things. Mostly, I just look at the most popular ones at the time. And today I saw something about this girl that felt like it was really unfair that she didn't get a certain amount of inheritance or whatever, and then somebody else posted a story about their uncle or something who gave his money, I guess, when he died to charities and things like that, because his kids and his wife were quite unpleasant towards him. And so I was thinking about inheritance and how it's kind of one of those things that it's kind of like a really old idea. Like, I remember when I was a kid, and like, me and my brothers would just like jokingly talk about inheritance, like, oh, when mum and dad die we'll get such and such, but that was like before we were like, I was too young to even really understand like what it was, so we like had obviously just seen it in a movie or something, you know what I mean? It wasn't anything like we weren't actually being bad people. But yeah, so then today I was thinking about how just about what inheritance is and why it's kind of sad that people feel entitled to things from their parents when their parents die, because back in the old days, inheritance is kind of a way of keeping your family, like it's kind of a way of controlling your family, so when you have kids you hold ownership of them in a way by having the promise of inheritance, and also it's the burden of inheritance, because you would inherit your family's company or your family's farm or whatever, and you would have to carry that on. You don't have a choice, and the inheritance is a way of keeping that in line, so you don't basically go and do whatever you really want to do. And so inheritance is like a way of keeping family ties in a really negative way. So when people talk about inheritance and they look forward to an inheritance, that's that's people really buying into that negativity, and also in a way it kind of glamorizes the death of a loved one, and it's also very misleading, because when somebody dies, you might inherit money, but it's so painful, so to even think about that you would be getting a profit from death is really naive, because if you truly love your parents, and they die and you get millions and you're rich and whatever, that's not going to mean anything, because you're going to be so broken inside. It's not going to take away any of that pain, so yeah. And then the other thing is like, now when I think about like when my parents wouldn't be around anymore, which hopefully will be super, super far in the future, I think about like how we would inherit all of these objects, and you know, you have to sort through them and all the memories that come with them, and how painful that can be, and just how difficult it is, you know. Like, inheritance really is a burden, you know. From the beginning, you know, the beginning of time, it's a burden. And even now, even if you don't inherit money, you inherit objects, and you might inherit property, and you have to, you know, you have to sort through that all. And it's so painful, you know, because really, like, in life, you know, our parents have gifted us positive memories and happy experiences and things like that. So when they're not there anymore, and you just have the objects, you go through the loss so much more, because you're sorting through all these objects that you've inherited. And that's, you know, that's such a big burden, and it's sad. And I don't know if it's something that's necessary. Like, I don't know if we need that in our lives, to have to go through that, the sorting out of the stuff. And, you know, I mean, I'm really lucky because my brothers and I, you know, we really love each other, and I don't think we would have any fights or anything. But most people aren't like that, you know. There's lots of families with, you know, they have difficulties, and so it's even more painful, you know. So yeah, inheritance, it's not really what it's cracked up to be, you know. It's just a big burden, and the only thing, like, you don't profit from it because there's so much pain in it. And the only way you would profit is if you didn't like your parents and then you got stuff from it. Then you would profit, but you'd still be in a deficit because you didn't enjoy your life with them, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, I enjoy my life with my parents, so then when they're gone, I'll be really upset. So, you know, it all ends up being a negative in a way, I think. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that because I'm in one of those moods where I think about sad things, and also feeling a little homesick, so kind of thinking about my family. And yeah, but you know, I'm grateful for all the good memories that we get given from my family, and I think that I'm really lucky to have two really wonderful brothers and a mum and a dad. And I think that you know, the best things that you get from your parents are what you get when they're alive, you know. All the good times, all the Friday night movie nights, all the Sunday night dinners, and you know, all the really good stuff you get when they're there. So make the most of it, and yeah, cherish what you've got, and yeah. Oh man, I gotta go think about happy stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys all can relate to what I'm talking about. Yeah, anyway, I'll catch you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, Dawn.